Welcome back everyone to Pinetopia. Over the course of my travels in this world, I managed to get some string from some spiders, and I had forgotten why I wanted string. I did make a fishing pole and did some fishing and used the fish to trade with our fishermen here. Didn't get any interesting trades out of it, but I did get emeralds, and that helped me with other things. But I had completely forgotten why I actually wanted string, and that, of course, was to make scaffolding. Good grief. So let's amend that now, and I have the scaffolding, which is going to be useful just in time for me to start on the second level of my tower there. Between episodes, though, I did finally get around to getting these villagers to breed, which is all nice and good. So now I have a librarian who has a bookshelf trade. Yes! And I managed to get him to grow up and get that trade right after I finally killed enough cattle to get all the bookshelves I needed. Well, I suppose I'll have a use for more bookshelves at a later time, but for now, I've got the bookshelves I need. So, I want to get the third level done so that I will have my enchanting table, which is the entire reason why I started building that tower in the first place. So that was my goal for today. And who's the other one I found? Oh yes, I also now have a toolsmith who is absent, but I do have a toolsmith around here somewhere. If I remember correctly, I managed to get a first level trade on there, maybe unlock the second level trade. We'll look into that later because I want to go and start on that second level. For the second level, I'm going to be going in one step, and to help me do this, I'm going to be using stairs for that. And get those all the way around. So going through stairs and then come back. Ooh. Should I use a different wood for that? If so, what kind of wood would I use? I'm just wondering if I needed something else for contrast as I am going inside. I have a look at that. But for now, we'll stick to the stairs. Well, see, that will mean using dark oak here, of course. Like that. Have a look at that corner. I'm the only one who could get himself hurt by going down scaffolding. Good grief. Now, there you go. Yeah. I think that will work well enough there. So, replicate that on the other sides. And then I'll just go up in blocks from there. Now, for the interior, then we could just... Actually, not... Yeah, there. I think that's all we need to do. Get this here. Oops, that thing's going to be inconveniently placed. There we go. Ah, alright, that'll work. And put that there. Put that there. Good, and just finish that across, and that'll help us to go in by one. At least I'm hoping that's what the result is. I don't think I'll be able to fit a stair there, so I may just have to change that into a regular block as I go up. We'll see how that looks. But I'm going to guess that it won't let me put a stair over there. But it's best to experiment. Oh, here it is, right here. It's best to experiment before you say it's impossible. It's impossible. Alright, now one thing to do is to get rid of that and use the scaffolding here, but I don't think I want to use scaffolding as a permanent up-down solution. So I think doing that would be more to the point, but of course that makes that look funny. I may just have to use a little bit more nether brick and sort of make it look like a chimney, and maybe that'll work. Regardless of how I handle that little corner over there, well, not there. We'll just continue on our way for now so we get to the next level. Right there. Alright, there you go. Now we can start on the wall for the second level, just in time for it to be ready to go to well, at least when I get this level of the wall up, it won't be possible for me to make that mistake again. Alright, fine. Bouncy! Of course, I'm also going to need a floor here to act as a ceiling for the first level and as a floor for the second level. Put that there. And finally done there. Good. Nice enclosed finally. Now, over here I am in need of a fence to act as a railing over there. I was at first thinking of spruce for it, but of course spruce will not do because it just doesn't have enough contrast. So how about some, of course, dark oak. What else would I use for a highlight in this place? Because I seem to be liking that plenty. Well, three would be enough for me to tell if I like it at least. 1, 2, 3. It's enough to tell me that I'm going to need 6 of them at least. There you go. Oh, I did have enough there. Alright, well, I still have plenty of use for the dark oak, so that won't be a problem. That made a little extra there. Throw one there. And we'll do that. Good. That works. I might as well get my bed up to the proper level, since this is going to be the bedroom. Good. And how about go here and here? That's the east and west. So we'll go over here for that side. And I'll most likely also put chests all over the place so I could have plenty of room to store stuff. And I'm going to need some more ladders, it looks like, because all I've got are 2 more left. Good. That works. Now I just make sure I get the right height and build the 3rd level, because the 3rd level is the level I really want to get done today. I don't need to go in again, I just need to, well, let's see, we got 2 levels here. Is what I'm doing. Oh, that's right, of course, because the indentation there. So probably, since we are in a tower here, can I get away with putting the ceiling here to make it 2.5? Or should I make it 3.5? I made it 3.5 here, but this is the ground floor, and a little extra clearance there probably wouldn't be bad. I'll make it 3.5. ultimately I went with 2.5. The reason why I decided to go with 2.5 is because the third floor here isn't going to have windows. And the reason I was thinking of 3.5 was to make the windows more even, but I'm not going to have windows here, at least not much in the way of windows. So because of that, I think 2.5 will look better in its place there, especially considering that I have the enchanting table to deal with here. So, where is the enchanting table? Oh! Yeah. I figured that this would be a good spot for the enchanting table. Then we can have our books right along these walls right here. We can 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on the sides here, and now we should have a fully functional enchanting table where I can make any type of enchantment I wish. I think we need to give this a little test here. I've got an iron pickaxe here, though if I really like what I see for enchantment wise, I could make myself a new diamond one and enchant that. But if I'm not impressed, then alright. Then you just leave it on the iron pickaxe. Now, okay, Unbreaking 3, get up to level 30, that would be nice. Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 1. Unbreaking 3, always nice to have on a pickaxe. I think I'll save that for when I get to level 30. But that's what I have here. I just need to put up another floor there, and I can go up and have my top. Pigmen can use ladders. Okay. While I was at it, I made the top and have a nice little look out here where I could see anything that's going on. Now I have this nice warm ocean. Must be a lukewarm ocean. I have not seen any coral around or anything like that. So it might not be warm enough for coral. But it is warm enough to catch an occasional tropical fish. And there is our village over there with the villagers nice and busy all around there. I think it's going to look nice when I get finished with it. So I do need to start considering the walls itself. I have the fence as temporary protection, but the entire purpose of this is to build a fortified village. That means getting a nice wall here. I have a good start with it being on this hill here, so I could make a nice wall up there so that nothing can get through, because I have trouble getting up in the first place, and then the wall then to protect everything. Or probably putting the wall just against the hill. That's right, so you have the protection of the wall so that your hill here won't become eroded. Because that looks like a sandy hill there that could easily become eroded if things don't work well, especially with things like creepers around. So I could build one wall there. That would be a much longer wall on the back side up to there. Probably need fencing along the shore of the fence to keep out, one thing to keep out drowned from getting in, but the main reason is to keep villagers from getting lost in there, because I think those villagers I lost were getting lost to sea, or some such. But I think that's fine there. This looks a little claustrophobic. Now, maybe one window here. I don't think it achieves much, but maybe a little bit of light in this room. If I need to vary the enchanting levels, I could always put a torch there and adjust my maximum. Ooh, unbreaking 3 for 22, but of course I'll probably have fewer items in there with it. Well, I will think on that. Right, this will need a little bit more decoration, of course. Yes, interior decoration, not my specialty, so I'm probably not going to dwell too much time on that. Well, it seems to add something on the exterior side. The problem is I won't be able to have a window here due to the bookshelves unless I do something to fake a window or something like that, which might be possible, but now I'll just leave that as is, see what I think about it, and if I think it needs a little something, then I can add a little something later. But I think that's at least a nice first draft for our little area here, and I got it to the point where I need it, and that is, of course, yeah. Well, I'll keep that in mind for future reference. I can't leave you without enchanting at least something, so what if I enchant my armor? Start with the chest piece. Blast protection. Protection 4. Maybe I can get protection 3 if I drop that down a little bit. Protection 3, yeah. Protection 3, blast protection 3, projectile protection. That's a lot of protection. Yeah, I'll take. I think those used to be mutually exclusive, but there must be something they changed for 1.14. There you go. Now let's see everything. Hey, could I get respiration? That would be wonderful. Oh, I only have 21 levels now. Unbreaking 3. Well, I don't need the Unbreaking 3 all that much. All it gave me is protection 2. Well, I was hoping for respiration. Maybe I'll worry about that some other time, but a little protection never hurts. Fire protection. I don't think I'm going to be spending too much time in the nether, so I'm not going to worry too much about the fire protection side. And now, feather falling, though, would be really nice. Fire protection, protection 1, projectile protection. Okay, I'll take the fire protection. That's why I gave up the last time. All single enchant. Oh, no, except for the iron chest plate, which was the big one. Yeah. We'll do for the moment. Now, of course, I'll need some more levels before I go and try to do anything with the pick. I think that will be sufficient. Oh, my goodness gracious. For the moment. And that's the big disadvantage of having armor that is, an enchanting room that doesn't have any good windows, because it's very easy to miss the time of day. Whoopsie daisy. Now, I hope nobody got killed as a result of that. I do have a creeper that managed to get inside. Hello, into the water, creepy, into the water. into the water. Oh, actually, I've got arrows now, don't I? Yeah, there we go. There's a bow. Yeah. Oh, alright, that answers my question whether or not there are mob spawning sites inside here, and that is a most emphatic yes. I'll make sure to see we've got a couple of villagers here who are nice to see. That's our toolsmith who has toolsmith. He wants iron. Yeah, the only thing I need to get lots of iron because I've used up virtually all of my iron in my time here. So it's just making sure that everybody is all nice and safe. Yeah, alright, good. All the villagers are nice, safe, and sound. Good. So that's where I will leave you, and next time I think it's time for a big lighting project because obviously if that were a zombie instead of a creeper, I'd be in big trouble. So let's do some lighting in the next episode of Pinetopia.